We are going to become our greatest selves by making things so normal. Whatever it is that we want, we make it normal. If you don't have the money for that car yet, it's okay. Go test drive it. Baby, I embody wealth by believing that everything that I wanted was my norm. The habits, they were my norm. Let me tell you what I mean by this. Hi, my loves. My name is Areania, and I am here to share with you my perspective from my journey in hopes that it helps you on yours. Hit that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to this beautiful connected family. Hit that bell notification so you know when I drop my next gem, because I'm dropping them, baby. And last but not least, share this with someone. Share this with someone who needs to understand how important it is to make things their norm. All right, let's get back to this video. When you are moving through life and you are showing up as the highest version of yourself every day, there are going to be things that you need to align with. And as you are aligning with those things, all you need to do is make that thing your norm. Say that this is my norm now. If the version of you that you want to be works out 5 days a week, when you finish that workout, say, this is my norm. I work out 5 days a week. If the version of you that you want to be reads a book to learn the skill that it needs to learn, as soon as you finish reading that book, say, this is my norm. This is what I do. If the version of you that you want to be is healthy and they eat a certain way, as soon as you finish cooking that meal or as soon as you finish grocery shopping, you show yourself that this is the version that I am. This is my norm. And this is what we're talking about today. I've been noticing in life that as I'm doing something, I was putting the energy behind it, like, oh, I got to do this. I don't have to do anything. I get to do everything that I'm doing because I am in alignment with the highest version of myself. And the highest version of myself would take the actions that I'm taking every day in order for me to align with who I say that I am. Every single day, I'm taking these actions and I'm reminding myself, like, this is my norm. This is what I do. When that alarm clock goes off in the morning, I wake up and I'm like, this is my norm. This is what I do. This is who I am. I keep reminding myself of who I am. As I'm sitting in front of the charts and I'm watching the screen, I'm like, I don't take that trade because that's not in my setup. And then I remind myself, because I'm a disciplined trader, this is who I am. Figure out, what do I want to become? Or who do I want to become? And if you don't know, go on YouTube, go watch videos, go figure it out. But figure that out first. Figure out, who do I want to become? And then once you figure out who you want to become, figure out what is that person's daily habits. Once you figure out this person's daily habits, baby, you start adding those to your life. You start implementing them slowly, whatever pace that you can sustain these habits. You start implementing these things in your life. And as you are doing these things, you take notice. You say, that's my norm. That's what I do. I wake up early. I'm on a schedule. I eat the right things. I think the right thoughts. This is how the person that I want to be, this is how they think, so this is how I think now. These are the actions that the person that I want to become, these are the actions that they would take, so these are the actions that I take. This is the way that the person that I want to become would feel, so these are the things that I do, and this is how I feel around it. So once you figure out that version of yourself, now figure out, what amount of money do I want to make? And then once you figure out that amount, make it your norm. Do not make that money higher than you or more superior than you. You bring it right down. It is not, no matter how much money it is, don't put that money on a pedestal. You're going to ask for that amount of money that you want to make, and then you're going to act as if it is not a lot of money, that's normal for you to make. That's easy for you to make. Figure it out. Then that thing will come to you easier. When you put that thing on a pedestal, you're giving your mind the thought that that thing is far from you, that it is hard to achieve. You're making yourself believe that something is out of your reach when it's not. You are capable of doing absolutely anything. And we talk about this all the time. We are going to become our greatest selves by making things so normal. Whatever it is that we want, we make it normal. If you don't have the money for that car yet, It's okay. Go test drive it. Be in that car. Feel the feeling of being in that car, and you will find a way to get that car. If there is a place that you are in love with, you're like, I want to stay at this hotel. Go in that hotel and go sit at the bar. Order a soda. You don't have to order anything crazy, but go in the places you want to go and make these things your norm. If you love this beautiful house in this neighborhood and you want to live there, go walk that neighborhood. Go drive to that neighborhood, park your car, and go do a run around that neighborhood, because that's going to be your daily run. That's going to be your norm. We need to make these things our norm. Nothing's out of your reach. You wouldn't desire it if it was out of your reach. There is a version of you that is already doing that thing, that already has that thing, that's already experiencing the things that you are desiring. There is something that's pulling you, and you are getting pulled to that thing because it is already yours. Put yourself in the environment of that thing. Energy is everything. And I mean everything. If you put yourself in that environment, you will start to see yourself shift your mindset. You will start understanding, like, this is my norm. If you want to shop at Whole Foods, go to Whole Foods, baby, and go buy one item. It's not pricey to go buy an apple. Go in there, go buy an apple. Go buy some bananas. Go buy a pack of chicken and then leave. But guess what? You were in the energy of a place that you said that you wanted to make your norm. And then eventually, baby, your subconscious mind will start making a way to make that happen, because your subconscious mind is going to be like, oh, this is our norm. We're always at this grocery store. So maybe this is our norm. We grocery shop at Whole Foods. We live in that beautiful home that we want to live in. We drive that nice car we want to drive. We have that career that we want to have. Whatever it is you want to do, instill those daily habits of making it your norm and point it out. Say it when you go to these places. This is my norm. When you go to that nice neighborhood and you take a walk in that park, this is my norm. I'm telling you, baby, it works. I remember back in the days when I was bodybuilding and my coach sent me for a piece of fish that I'd never heard of, halibut. And I'm like, what? Never heard of this fish. It was not at any of the grocery stores that I shopped at. I shopped at Walmart and Smith's. So I had to look it up, and then Whole Foods came up. And I was like, Whole Foods? I'm like, oh my God. And I walked in there and I was amazed. I was like, this place is so incredible. And then I went in there, I bought that one piece of fish, and I left. And then I want to say, maybe 2-3 years later, it is the grocery store that I go to all the time. It's normal for me to go to Whole Foods. And at that time, I didn't even say it was my norm. I just went in there and I was so excited to be in there. And I was just amazed with the energy in there, how it felt. At that time, I didn't know energy, but I knew something was different. The people felt different. The environment felt different. The products looked different. It was the energy. Overall, it was the energy that got me. And I'm telling you, when you go into these beautiful places and you make it your norm, you shift your energy, baby, and you become the version of yourself that you want to be. Get in alignment with the highest version of yourself by making everything that version does your norm. All right, my loves. I hope this message finds who it needs to find. I love you guys so much. Mwah.